When I was in high school, one of the only games that wasn't banned on the computers in class was RuneScape. So I used to play RuneScape back in like 2001, 2002, and then later on, when they redid RuneScape, they actually made a RuneScape Classic mode, which was awesome because it was the one I grew up playing. Well, it just got a lot of attention the other day because they did an update and they removed gender selection from its character creator and also added preferred pronoun options. And this has always been a divisive subject when it comes to games. We just mostly saw this recently with the new Dragon Quest, I guess, HD remaster, where it was body type A and body type B with the character selection screen. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't understand the big deal. How is this woke? Oh, you right wing grifters like Grums just like to cry." You don't see the bigger picture here, right? It starts with something small, like instead of having male and female for the body type selection, they put body type A and body type B to remove gender labels completely. And guess what? That's woke. To not have anything with a gender label on it because they don't want labels. They want stuff to be ambiguous. They want it to be gender neutral. They want it to be gender fluid or whatever the fuck these terms are, these buzzwords that these wokies use. It's cringe, right? Who's this update for? Who is this update for? RuneScape Classic is a game that is almost 20 years old. The game itself, RuneScape, is over 20 years old, but this classic mode is almost 20 years old. And they're doing an update like this out of nowhere. It doesn't make sense, guys. It's an old game. Why go back and add these changes for a modern audience? Let's be honest, that's what they're doing it for this modern audience. They're pandering and virtue signaling for them. And why? Why? Again, like I said, this game has been around for years without any of this nonsense. So why now? It's to appeal to this modern crowd, right? This modern small percentage of people who don't make up the majority of gamers. And guess what? They don't even turn out. Anytime we have something made for them, for this modern audience, they don't show up. They don't support the stuff financially. That's why every single movie and video game that is made for modern audiences completely flops. Really, where's this modern audience at? You're just trying to get these DEI and SEG points, right? You're trying to fill in these check boxes of diversity that is all this rage now infecting the video game scene. It's nuts. It's all about signaling how inclusive you are as a company. And let's be real. This isn't going to bring in any new players. No one's suddenly going to jump into RuneScape just because they're being inclusive. That you could put a beard on a female in the game. If anything, this is going to lead to people making troll characters and being trolly on it, right? Now, this small change, honestly, is ridiculous in my opinion. It does matter. Okay, I can see the Wokey saying, "Oh, dude, it's just a small little change to be more customizable." And pronouns have always been a thing. Pronouns and preferred pronouns, guys, are two different things. I hope you know that, right? Your preferred pronoun is the stuff that Wokies like to pretend they are, instead of actually being the correct, real pronoun that they're supposed to be. It's what they prefer to be. It's the preferred label that they want. Okay. Get out of here with that bullshit. If it didn't matter, if this change was just small and it didn't matter, why would they go through the trouble to add this? Right? Now, if you look at Park Place, they're covering this article immensely. And you can even see everybody from Grums is talking about it. You can see other people are upset. They added all sorts of stuff in here. Facial hairstyles can go with both body types. It says it's for more room for expression, but no, it's actually eliminating room for expression. Grum says they just ruined OG RuneScape. Mandatory and unasked for update forces body types and pronouns onto players. It's not even optional, right? It's being forced on. And Grum says if RuneScape patching an ancient game to have pronouns and body types is such a big nothing, then why do it at all? Oh, it's optional? Really? Try making a mod on Nexus Mods that removes pronouns and see just how optional this trend is. And that's exactly what trend. These people are just... That's exactly what it is. It's just a trend, guys. All these companies are just trying to score these ESG points That's why they're all just pandering and catering to it. It's almost cringe to the point, and that's why I talk about it all the time. So I talk about it all the fucking time. Now this thing came out August 4th, and for some odd reason it started trending just yesterday, and I think it's because a lot of these right-wing quote-unquote grifters were tweeting about it. And since I played RuneScape in high school, I wanted to give my thoughts on it. The main thing that I don't like about this update is because this whole body type A, body type B nonsense is what we're starting to see in a lot of our video games. I mentioned the Dragon Quest game that came out, and it got a lot of backlash for that. And I remember reading a lot of wokies and left-wing crybabies saying that, oh, we're a whole bunch of grifters and we're a whole bunch of crybabies worrying about this stuff in a game. If you're rebranding the female and male body type in a game, it's clearly to stay neutral and to avoid controversy, because people, the small percentage of people, are going to be offended that you have male and female in there. Who's the irrational and unlogical ones, guys? These people that claim to be tolerant, right? They want diversity as long as you're the same as them. If you literally make a game with body type male and body type female, it offends some people, because they believe there's more than just two genders, and that they have to have preferred pronouns so they can pretend to be something that they're not, right? It's more important that they're called what they want to be than what they really are, and it has to be enforced upon everybody in a video game. And yeah, I know, first world problems. It's just a video game. Why do you have to get up? No, because they start there, guys. They do little things like this, and then eventually you give them an inch, they will take a mile in their games. But the main problem that I have with it, and a lot of other people have with it, is that it's pandering. That's what it is. It's pandering so you can't offend people, and it's so obvious that's what they're doing, because it's a game that's been out for decades. It's literally like a 20-year-old game that they put this modern audience update on. For what reason? It's about keeping those ESG points high and looking good on social media. Like, hey, look at me. Look at what we did. And the kicker here is, even if you do skip pronouns on this, it selects one for you based on your body type that you pick, whether it's A or B. So you're having to be stuck with whatever preferred pronoun it gives you anyway, which is kind of weird anyway, because if you're removing the gender labels of male, female, and it gives you a pronoun anyway for body type A or body type B, shouldn't everyone just get they them then? If you're not even specifying your pronoun? It's so fucking weird and convoluted, and it doesn't make sense. Somebody make this make sense. And the fact that any body type can have facial hairstyle is laughable. You literally can make a bearded lady in this game. Like the old circus thing. So you can have a she, her with a beard. How does this make sense at all? And even if it is with their own logic, like the Wokies logic, how does it hold up? Somebody make it make sense. And honestly, it doesn't. The developers don't care about this. They're just checking boxes off, to look good. And then even then today, I saw on Twitter the head developer was being sassy towards people giving their opinion about this. Again, this isn't some new game that has to capture the latest modern audience. You know what I mean? There's no trends to worry about. This is a game that doesn't even need an update, if we're being completely honest. It matters to them because it's all about pushing ideologies. It's pushing woke narratives. It's making sure that everybody that is woke and everybody that's not woke falls in line to this whole political narrative that they're trying to shove and everything. And it's sickening. Right? They want everything to think like them, look like them, talk like them. It's all an echo chamber. They say it's diverse, but it's not. Inclusivity is not diverse, guys. And if you don't choose to follow along, if you speak up against it, you're a grifter, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a homophobe. They'll try to shame you. They'll try to bully you into submitting and saying, okay, that's fine. But honestly, it's stupid. Why are you even doing it? So if somebody says, why does this matter? Say, okay, well, why are they even doing it? They won't be able to give you an answer at all. Right? I mean, look at this. Look at the developer on Twitter. They're being a fucking jerk off about it. So, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to leave it right there. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.